Now, I started off as a dude bro type of gamer. If you don't know what a dude bro type of gamer is, it's the car fans, it's the Mountain Dew and Dorito type of guys, it's the Halo or nothing else, it's the Battlefield, guns blazing, total war type games, man. It's action-packed shooter, FPS games, whatever you want to call it. That's where I started at before this happened. Now, sometimes you need breaks from those type of games. You know, me being the black boy that I was back in 2014 in those Xbox 360 days, playing in those Call of Duty Black Ops 2 lobbies and hearing yourself being called the N-word and monkey 24/7, you know, man, I begun to believe it, man. I must be a monkey. Anybody who been to those Xbox 360 Call of Duty lobbies, you know you should never let yourself fall victim to the things that you hear on that. Man, it was a beautiful time, man. It don't matter how many bad shit you heard, but that's besides the point. Sometimes you need breaks from those type of games. And me being, not having money, if I was going to buy something, I had to work for it. I didn't have a job at the time. I was only like 15, 16. Having Xbox Live, Xbox gave all the Xbox Live subscribers the full free game of The Witcher 2. Now, I grew up playing Kingdom Hearts 2, I played a little bit of Final Fantasy back in the day. I played all types of games back in the day when I was younger, but when you're like a fucking adolescent, you'll play anything. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what games you like. You just gonna play it because it's there. Even if you're not good at it, even if you don't know what's going on, man, you're a kid, man. It's fun regardless. So playing The Witcher 2 was my first experience really delving deep into a Western RPG. I never played a game like that before. Xbox blessed the Xbox Live users with that games would go, and off I went. Now, like I said, I'm a dude bro gamer. I never had a thing for story driven games, man. But from the start of The Witcher 2, the game had me fucking enthralled. That's a good word, ain't it? Yeah, I know. The game had me enthralled, man. I never seen myself being this interested in potions and hunting and all this goddamn cutscenes and all this goddamn talking. I never thought I would be interested in a game like that coming from Halo, which is my favorite franchise, where you shoot somebody and then you go on to the next mission, then you shoot somebody again. There's not much talking. And if it was a cinematic game like the Call of Duties, you're going to get a couple explosions like that, to give you that little dopamine boost to keep you interested in the game. But playing The Witcher 2, you're not getting those dopamine hits. You're not getting the story as quick as you wanted to. You have to ride along with the story, man. You have to do these quests. And one quest in the middle of The Witcher 2 broke me. It really broke me in there. I'm going to let y'all see. Now, a guy named Maverick asked me to do a side quest. I was used to doing side quests by this time. And he had a problem with a ghost by a house that he was by. A ghost that spooked him so hard that
I shit myself.
Yeah, he did that, okay? So, now if a man is openly tell you that he shit on himself, man, this got to be a serious situation. So I took it seriously and I went on a quest. I did a little bit of investigating, went in the basements, did a couple puzzles and shit like that for some people in the basement. Then I went out to the ocean, talked to the ghost. And the ghost told me Maverick killed her.
This world.
Maverick, innocent? That son of a bitch murdered me and my two sisters, then threw our bodies off the cliff. Our father, Malgat, died of despair. Fortunately, fate has brought Maverick here again, straight into our hands.
I wanted answers, so I went back to Maverick. Now, before I get to anything, I got tricked by the ghost. I'm just letting you know right now. I got tricked.
You're a fool, Witcher!
Now, I tell Maverick everything that's going on, tell him I don't believe him, telling him he's a murderer, basically. That upset Maverick so much.
The Spectre claims she's the ghost of one of the sisters you murdered. They're out for revenge. Is that why you wanted my coin? To talk rubbish? You're no better than them, you freak! Away with you, demon!
That he ran along and he went to the house. Now, usually I just go along with the campaign, get along with it, go on to the next mission, go on to the next side quest, go on to the next main quest. Usually that's what I would do. But it was something about the pain that you could see Maverick going through, how upset he was that the Witcher didn't go through with helping him, that made me want to go back and see what would happen, man. Something made me want to go back to that house and see what did Maverick do. Did Maverick go fight? Did Maverick actually go there? It's something about the reaction that Maverick had with Girl not finishing that quest and basically betraying Maverick and not giving him the help that he needed. Yeah, man, I couldn't leave that area without finding out what happened. And it being a Western RPG, you can fully just leave that area and then you can go on and just forget about it. But it was something about his reaction that made me want to go and check it out. Now we getting there. Now I get there and look who I see. For some reason, man, seeing Maverick on that ground infuriated me, man, like no other. And I went to the ghost and she let me have it, man. She let me know how fucking dumb I was.
You're a fool, Witcher. You trusted a ghost born of suffering. My power shall grow with what you have granted me. When I devour your soul, nothing will stop me.
What? Who are you? And who murdered the sisters?
Their beloved father did. Edirnian soldiers defiled them, and he could not abide the shame. A sensitive murderer.
Why did you go after Maverick? Why not let him live?
His father, you see. He had certain dealings with me. I was elated when he gave his children up to me, sent them into my arms. When he himself then joined us, my power grew. I felt a might in me like never before. And then I thought, families should stick together. And I was right. Maverick was scrumptious. Odd that you never noticed Maverick had only 2 sisters and not 3. Initially, I worried I would not fool anyone with a multiplied female soul, but his brothers proved too resistant, and I was forced to try. Lucky for me, a naive Witcher came along.
But seeing Maverick on that ground gave me all the fuel I need to just go hardcore, beat the fuck out of her, or the big monster, whatever she became, man. I remember, I'm a Call of Duty and Halo player, bro, at this time. But the outcome of that mission stuck with me for months and made me feel stupid for letting the ghost trick me, man. How can I let a ghost trick me on The Witcher? I never had a game give me a huge amount of regret for leading an NPC to his demise, man, and not giving him the help that he needed, man. I never had a video game give me that feeling of, it really made me feel like I did the wrong thing and I actually failed a fucking AI, bro. Witcher 2 and that mission took me away from the dude bro games I usually play. The Call of Duties, like I said, the Halos, the Gears of Wars. It took me away from those gaming habits and it actually made me ready to explore more in different genres. It made me want to find new tales that I can get like that, new story-driven RPGs that I can play, that I had no intentions of playing before. It made me fall in love with this genre and the twists, turns, and surprises that Western RPGs can get to the player. And ever since then, there hasn't really been a genre that grabbed me like a Western RPG can. I know that there's Japanese RPGs. There's a whole bunch of different type of RPGs, and I'm sure that a lot of those are incredible as well. But ever since this Little Sisters side quest in The Witcher 2, it's been hard for anything or any other genre of game to give me that type of story-driven feeling, that type of connection with NPCs, that type of connection that I want, that type of need to see what happens next. And CD Projekt Red, they fucked up with Cyberpunk, man. I can't forgive them for that, man. Yeah. They got me hyped with that. I can't forgive them for that, man. And they deserve the backlash that they got with that game. But the Witcher series is something special, and it got me into a whole nother way of thinking when it comes to this video game shit. So shout out to them. Now let me know what you think about this, man. Did you enjoy the Little Sisters side quest as much as I did? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think I should talk about next. Let me know what story in any video game that you played grabbed you like the way the Little Sisters side quest grabbed me. So it's Tokyo Teasy. I'm out. Peace.